Hi there, my name is Paul Gruber. I am a realtor in the Jacksonville, Florida metropolitan area. And in my practice, I really focus on two things. One, the first time home buyer. Not going to talk about that today. The one that's really near and dear to my heart, where I spend a lot of my time, is what I refer to as kind of that mature adult life event. So you get to my age, presumably you're taking care of an aging parent or parents. And that life event is maybe they just need to downsize. They're in a two-story house and need to go to a one-story. Too big a house, need to go to something smaller. They can't keep up with it. Or maybe they need to go to assisted living, memory care, independent living, or heaven forbid, a sudden passing. And now you have real estate assets to deal with, all the stuff to deal with. Maybe you have to relocate a parent and you need to move furniture and things like that. My practice is the easy button for that. That's what I specialize in. Um, what I want to talk to you today about, though, is I try to share some life lessons, things that I've experienced myself, because it really does take a village to do this. We've never done this before, right? It's kind of like raising kids. We never did that before. And now we're having to take care of our aging parents. About a decade ago, one of our parents had to go into initially independent living and then into assisted living. And they moved down here. And so we had their mail forwarded to our home. And almost daily, I would go out to the mailbox this almost every stinking day. Usually it was bound in rubber bands. There was so much of it. It was all solicitations from charities, politicians, PACs, you name it, it was in here. Um, there were signs, and often there are when you look back, but when it's happening, it's subtle. You don't even think twice about it, right? Relatives had said she was an extremely tidy person. But as of late, they would go over to the house, and on the dining room table, the formal dining room, she had stacks of mail. Presumably, looking back, she was looking through and reading all of these and then making a decision to make a contribution. Went in and looked into her bank accounts. Significant amounts of money she had been contributing to charities and the like, to the point that I'm guessing she was in everybody's database, which prompted this, right? So, lesson learned, and I'll share that with you, especially if you have the power of attorney and only one of your parents is still living and they're living on their own. Take a few minutes periodically just to take a dip into their bank account and look to see if there's anything weird going on. Are they making contributions to a charity you've never heard of, or one that you don't think that they would ever give to? Any unusual financial transactions, just take the time and go in and take a peek. Um, Try to piece together cues, because sometimes you get things and you don't connect the dots. Pay attention to that as well. Had a colleague when I used to work in healthcare, and his father-in-law moved in with them, and he would routinely send money into these sweepstakes, and they would always try to intercept the mail from him. He would get sneaky. He would sneak out the door and put it in the mailbox, to the point that they had to tell their mailman, please, if there's outgoing mail in there, don't take it, because it's not supposed to be going out. Have a father who's doesn't have all of his faculties, and that's often what it is, right? They're preying on that, and I'm going to show you one here, kind of the tactics. They put money in the window to get them to open up the mail, take the money, and then read the solicitation. So it's sneaky stuff. So just be on the lookout for those subtle cues. And again, particularly if you are the power of attorney, take a dip into that account and just make sure that there isn't anything weird going on. Hope you found this helpful. Have a great day.